Thank you for tuning in to Ramble On, an extension on the Highland Rambler and of the Highland Media Association. Special thanks to our sponsors and listeners like you. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name's Hannah. I'm an editor on the Highland Rambler, and I'm with some fellow students today, and we're going to be talking about Halloween. Would you care to introduce yourself?
I'm Maddie Allen, and I'm a senior. And,
I'm Kate Nisbet, and I'm also a senior.
So, what was everyone's favorite thing to do when they were a kid for Halloween?
I really liked the Halloween parade we did at school. You know, that's part of our Halloween party. It was fun to have all the parents there and, I don't know, show off your costume, I guess.
My favorite thing was probably, before Halloween, me and my brother and sister would always choose what we wanted to be for Halloween, and then we'd help our mom make the costume.
Oh, that's actually really fun.
dope, yeah.
I didn't have any traditions, really, but I think one of my favorite costumes that I've ever done as a child was I went as a hobo for Halloween one year.
Wow, that's really insensitive.
Well, no, okay, hobo is probably the wrong word, but I went as,
a person without a home?
No, one of those people who, get up and leave their home. They have a stick,
oh,
and then they have, the little, I think I had a bandana, and it had nothing in it.
That's really cute.
Yeah, and I had, ragtag clothes on. It was actually really fun.
One time my mom, I was really obsessed with the Wiggles as a small child, so my mom made me, a little octopus from the Wiggles, and Luke was one of the other, I don't remember, one of the other characters on there. And we were little...
That's actually really cute.
Little twins, you know?
My favorite costume was once I was dead set on being a dinosaur, so my mom made me this giant purple puffy dinosaur.
Oh
I guess
God, you were Barney.
I kind of looked like Barney probably, but it was so much fun, and I hit everybody with my tail.
You were literally the Walmart version of Barney.
Yeah.
I was Cookie Monster in 7th grade, so I didn't have any creativity.
One year, I was supposed to be Donatello, because Donatello is my favorite Ninja Turtle.
I thought you meant the painter.
No.
Okay, I mean, I'm sure, okay.
No, Donatello the Ninja Turtle, because he is the best one. Anyway, it was such a failure. That was hands down my worst costume. I remember I tried to put, brown, scribble colored brown paper plates on the back of a backpack, and it was two things in one, because I had a backpack that I could use for my candy, but it was also my shell.
Oh.
But that's kind of smart.
Isn't that kind of smart? Yeah. So the only problem was that the plates would not stay on the backpack, so I'd walk down the street, and then someone would be kind of you dropped this, and then they'd hand me my plate, and I'd be like, thanks. What am I supposed to do with that? I do not have a stapler on hand.
You stapled them?
Yes. I mean, it was very last minute.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds kind of like it was. I mean, brown paper plates.
Yeah.
Little colored.
Yeah.
But I still got candy, and I think that's all that matters.
I can't remember, in 8th grade, we all decided it was really funny to just wear onesies for Halloween and go trick-or-treating. So we're too old to go trick-or-treating, but we're gonna wear onesies. And nobody thought it was cute or funny. And we, would go around smashing people's pumpkins that were on their doorstep.
Why?
That's so mean.
Because, there were some not great influences in the group that we were with that night.
Okay, that's fair.
They shall be remained unnamed. So.
Okay.
Yeah, not a great Halloween experience. Not my prime.
I think one of my best Halloween experiences was not too long ago. Maybe I think I was already coming to Highland, so probably my freshman year, and or it could have been in 8th grade. It doesn't really matter. But I had to go trick-or-treating with my little nephew, because he was 5 or 6 at the time, and I had a really awful costume because I didn't really put any effort into it. And at one point I was just a Highland heckler. I literally just had my Highland heckler shirt on and black pants, and I was walking around because I was I'm not gonna get any candy because I'm the quote-unquote adult in the situation, and it's not about me. But we were up in the avenues, and I went to this one house, and they were my nephew went up, and then we're hey, do you want candy? And I was no, I guess I'm chill. And they were oh, it was 2 judge kids, by the way, and they were dude, it's late, and so they just dumped the rest of their bowl of candy into the bag that I had, because I was just might as well have it, and they were you have a great night, and I was
That is
Bro,
so nice.
that's so nice. Because they were like, we know that you think you're too old to be getting candy, and we don't want to be out here anymore, so here's the rest of it.
I guess I'd be like that as a senior if I saw, like, some
Yeah.
freshman who's like, I don't want to go trick-or-treating, but I feel weird about it. I'd be like, I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't want you to feel weird.
My freshman year Halloween, it was awful. We were up in the avenues, and just like wandering around being stupid because you're like at that age where it's like you can't go trick or treating, but you still want to be out.
And you don't have a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So we were
parties.
just wandering around, and we got to this one part in like the Federal Heights area, and there was some guy standing in the middle of the street, like with a white suit on, a white mask. You couldn't see any of him, with like a toy gun, and he started chasing us. We were just kind of like running, and then he hopped on somebody's car, and I have no idea if he knew him or not, and he was just gone.
That's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to make good content, but my freshman year Halloween, I was at a hockey tournament in Colorado, and on the 28th, I got a concussion and spent it in pain. So while everyone
do you
else...
want the lights off?
Yeah, every 504, can we turn the lights off, please? But yeah, while everyone else was out having fun, I was in my room in the dark.
And just
Not to bring down the mood or anything.
just
but,
a lot of pain.
yeah, just I don't know.
You know, with a concussion.
You know, and I still have it.
Speaking of like being too old to trick or treat, my sister, who this was like last year or 2 years ago, and she's fully like 32. So she was like 30. Her and her friend, who's like 29, they went trick or treating, but they like acted as children because they had like, I think they were stereotypical ghosts, if I remember correctly, like with like just a sheet over their head and like the eyes cut out, and they're like, they just pretended to be children and they got candy. Like, I don't think anyone, honestly, if I saw like people,
Adults.
yeah, if adults like dressing up like that, I don't think I would question it. I think I would just give them candy.
And also, it's like, that's childhood joy, you know? If that's what makes them happy, more power to you.
yeah, like I'd do that, like as a joke here, be like, okay, we're gonna pretend that we're in the 5th grade. Don't question it. Because I think they like like altered their voice too.
Oh,
Like I think they like acted like children and they got away with it. So
maybe more on the topic of candy. I remember as a kid, like with my brothers, it was a very lucrative trade. The next morning, dump our candy bags out and like trade for them. Like my older
That
brother
was intense
doesn't
stuff.
like coconuts, and I do. So like almond joys for like some of his good stuff, and Whoppers always got left out in the dust. Nobody likes those.
Whoppers are
Okay,
bad.
I like Whoppers now, but like at 8, not my scene. Not my scene.
Okay, fair. But very important question on the table. Candy corn, yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay. In small amounts.
In small amounts, in a moderate amount.
Because otherwise
Yeah.
I just get sick. It like creates a lot of saliva, and then it feels like it's kind of choking me a little bit. But in moderation, I would say yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Glad to know that we're all intellectuals here. Those
mean-
who do not like candy corn
Don't deserve rights.
don't deserve
Today I found out Miss Jacobson has a stash of candy corn in her drawer.
Yep.
So
Oh, yeah.
intellectuals like candy corn.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
so true.
I bet
It's
Mr.
end of
Dittmer
argument.
likes. I bet Mr. Dittmer likes candy corn.
I bet he likes Whoppers.
I like Whoppers.
Why are you getting all up on the
Because-
Whoppers? Your palate is just not mature enough yet.
Okay, I like to think of it as like cilantro. Like those who enjoy cilantro, intellectuals. Those who do not, and it tastes like soap to them, they're just genetically inferior.
Okay, but
Not
I
to get
like
into
cilantro,
eugenics.
so,
Exactly. Exactly. You like cilantro and candy corn? You are
Intellectual.
so smart.
okay, beautiful.
Except 2 plus 2
Except
equals
for
2.
my calc class.
Oh.
We're gonna have to get into that's
Yeah,
that's something that's really scary.
Yeah, we
this
don't
year.
need to talk about scary stories here. This is about to keep the
A real scary story. Early action college apps are due November 1st.
this is about happy Halloween, not the pressure of society.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, what is the best Halloween candy?
Reese's peanut butter cups, hands down.
Ooh, Catherine.
This is a lot of pressure.
It is. We're judging you.
I know. Okay, I feel like I have to go with like my favorite since childhood, which is Butterfingers.
Okay.
Butterfingers? Interesting.
I was gonna. I like Butterfingers.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Kit Kats.
Yeah, I think those are like the three main ones that are have a lot of stance, a lot of
Yeah.
big cult following.
Unpopular opinion, Almond Joys and Mounds, top tier Halloween candy.
Oh no, facts.
Accurate.
Facts.
Okay.
We're all intellectuals at this
Yeah.
table.
It's
Bro.
beautiful.
Bro,
Bottom tier Snickers.
No, shut up. Snickers
Yes.
are not bottom tier.
Bottom tier.
I don't know.
I think Snickers are like mid tier.
Okay, we can go with mid tier.
But what is a bottom tier candy?
Raisins.
God, pretzels.
Pretzels! Bro, They
It's
make you-
Halloween. Stop trying to give me something healthy.
no, bottom tier, toothbrushes.
Top tier. Those people who hand out soda on Halloween because they know you've been wandering the streets for hours.
Okay.
Top tier king size candy bars.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like, higher up avenues, they give out those king-size candy bars.
When you get that king size Reese's peanut butter cup, that's the first thing I eat.
Yeah, I think the top tier candies, Reese's and Kit Kat, are like kind of tied, just because
Agreed.
they both encompass the best parts of chocolate.
Peanut butter,
Wafers.
wafers. What is better than that?
Butterfingers.
I think Butterfingers are like also a peanut buttery.
That's true, yeah.
I like the crunch of Butterfingers.
Yeah.
And then it kind of melts in your mouth a different way than the peanut butter.
Worst part though, it's stuck in your teeth.
Yes.
True.
Yes, it's if you eat one too many, you know, because you're like
I feel like it also gives me a lot of saliva in my mouth, and it's
just like, that
But
was
I get-
enjoyable, but now I'm choking.
yeah, exactly, suffocating a little bit. Yeah, that's how they want it.
So, what is everyone being for Halloween anyway?
Being a frat boy.
Nice. From what fraternity?
I think I have one that says Sigma Kappa. My mom made a little iron-on. Because I was it my sophomore year, and to be quite honest, I'm just throwing together a Halloween costume. Because I have a work party on Sunday, so.
What are the specs? What's the fit?
Sperry's shoes. We're right there. Bottom top. Board torts, my twin brother, because I have sadly discarded my own because I don't wear them. Then I'm wearing a button-up with the sleeves rolled up.
Of course.
And then I have a sweater vest that has a boat on it, and then the Sigma Kappa, the letters on the corner here, and then a backwards baseball cap, preferably my brother's ASU one or Utah one. Sunglasses, red Solo cup, with the name Chad. Brad Chad.
Brad Chad. What are you being for Halloween, Kate?
I have no idea yet. I'm working on Halloween, so me and my coworker have been talking for a little bit. We need to get our boss on board, but we want to go as Thing 1 and Thing 2, and then the Cat in the Hat. But our coworker says he hasn't dressed up for Halloween since he was 9, which we found out was a lie.
Why would you lie?
Yeah, why would you lie?
I don't know, but we're trying to convince him. So probably Thing 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I don't have a designated costume quite yet. I'm juggling between two options. So I have this really cool kind of coven-y witchy dress that I might wear to school on Halloween.
Mhm.
But I'm also thinking I could go with number 5 from Codename Kids Next Door.
Oh,
You watched
do
that
it.
show?
Of course
I
watched
loved that show.
Do it, do
Nobody
it,
ever
do it.
Because
Do it.
do
red
it.
cap, gold hoops, these are hand earrings. Those listening cannot see that. However, I have gold hoops.
Really, they can't see in the podcast.
Anyway, and then just a big blue t-shirt, and I've got white shoes. It'd be a simple costume. Only problem, how am I going to fit the cap over my hair?
You wear it on top, like a Chad.
No,
It
you
would-
just cut your hair where the hat is gonna sit.
I'm not gonna shave my head.
I'm sorry, that's the only option. We presented you with 2. Now you get a pick.
Oh no, solution, I find a red visor, because I can wear those. So there are some very iconic Halloween movies. Which one's everyone's favorite?
I feel like I haven't seen a lot of horror movies in my day. But Catherine, do you want to answer first?
Are we talking horror movies or Halloween movies?
Oh, because if we're talking Halloween movies,
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Obviously.
because that's a Halloween movie, not a Christmas movie. And anyone who thinks it's a Christmas movie
It's not a Christmas movie.
needs to be shot execution style.
Okay, what if I think it's both? Do I lose half of get shot in one shoulder?
That's first of all, that's not execution style.
Well, I mean, like, but if I think it's both, that means I'm not getting shot.
I think we'll just
execution style.
stab you
Okay.
in a non essential location.
All right.
So I don't know. I feel like it leans more towards the Halloween.
But I feel like,
I mean, it can be watched at Christmas time and Halloween time.
but you have to watch it at Halloween time in order to watch it at Christmas time.
Okay, there we go.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
That is my final answer.
What's that? What's that very like? Oh, The Shining.
I was about to say The Shining.
I've never seen it.
I'm watching it at our work party, and I'm actually was probably one of the reasons I'm going, because I've never seen it and I've always wanted to. Because here's Johnny is like such a iconic line.
Red rum.
Yeah, I guess another iconic Halloween movie is Hocus Pocus.
I've never seen Hocus Pocus.
I saw it once as a child and do not remember any of it.
Okay, but you know what's
I
hands down the more iconic Halloween movie? Halloween Town.
do you know that it was shot at Juan Diego, my elementary school?
Even furthers my point.
Yeah, so you can actually see my second grade classroom in the movie.
I did not know that was filmed in Utah.
It's Juan Diego.
I feel like there are a lot of movies that get filmed here that don't get the credit because we live in Utah.
Yeah, I know.
They're
And
like-
also like all the car commercials that are shot out of the Salt Flats.
And people are like, that's somewhere vague. It looks cool, but we're not gonna...
Also, a lot of them are terrible movies.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we have a lot of great ones filmed. Like, Hereditary was filmed here.
Oh, was it really?
Really? I don't know
Yeah.
that.
Oh, like up in Park City, right?
Yeah, it was up in Park City. Park City has a huge, like, Paramount, like, I think it's Paramount. I could be wrong
I mean,
on that. But
Park
they
City
have
is
this giant
beautiful.
set and stage and everything.
You know, that makes a lot more sense.
Also Sundance.
yes,
so that
that's
makes
true.
sense.
Also, Hereditary, such a good movie.
I need to
is
finish
so
watching it because that decapitation, not to put any spoilers, I was not having a good night. But I want to finish watching it.
It is such, it's a very, like, psychological movie, and I liked it because it doesn't rely on jump scares to freak you out. It's like a movie that builds up tension and suspense so you're on edge by the time like the final scene rolls around. And also it's one of those movies where like you finish it and then you're like, that was good, but what the heck just happened? And then you have to like look it up. You're like, okay, so I don't understand the mythology behind that, but it was really good. It's like a really good movie.
I have a question. What are our opinions on Get Out?
I loved Get Out.
I'm gonna say one thing. I fell asleep on a plane watching it, and I woke up, and I still knew what was happening. I'm not sure how long I was out, but it feels like there are parts of the movie that were probably like you could sleep through them.
No, I really liked
But
Get Out.
I liked it. I was like, I remember the scene when he's in like the chair with the pool ball.
Yeah.
That's a really great scene. I
I
think
have
Jordan
not
Peele did a
seen
great
it.
job.
You haven't seen Get Out?
No, I have so many Halloween
We need to
movies
start.
I need to binge.
We need to start like a list of movies we need
Yeah.
to watch. Over the
I
next
think
few months.
everyone should do that, honestly. Like, you have, like, a list of movies that you haven't seen that you should see, and then you should get together with your bros, and you should chill out in someone's basement and watch them.
Everybody eats at Kate's house.
Okay, speaking of Get Out, Us. How do we feel about that movie?
Us? What?
Yeah, like, by the same director.
I have.
Okay.
I have not seen that.
The movie is thought out really well.
Mhm.
I really enjoy the plot line. At the end, though, I got so confused, and it took me like a day to figure out what had actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
But like, other than that, it was a pretty good. It was kind of gory though.
And then, finally, to wrap this up, what is everyone doing for Halloween?
Since we're all friends here, I believe we're spending it most likely together.
I have work till 8, but I'm free after that.
Yeah.
So
But
the
we have
boys.
yet to put it in Sneaker Samantha. What our Halloween weekend plans are, because I think maybe actual Halloween night, since it's a school night, we might not go crazy
But, like, what do we all think the best way to spend Halloween is?
with the people you love.
Oh, that's cute.
chasing little kids. In
I think we
clown
should. I think we
costume.
should absolutely scare the children in this neighborhood.
I was gonna say that, you should just spend it with a gigantic bowl of candy and popcorn. And mix the candy and the popcorn.
Orange juice. You need orange juice.
Yes, orange juice.
Well, thank you for joining me on this podcast. And remember, Highland, the scariest thing about Halloween is not the ghost, it's the college deadline.